your distance from myself. For the genie.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
One. Here we go. I got two.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins now. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Lights 59.
Now Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep, Golden Tate. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready. 52. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Come on,
and that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Set up. 50, plant. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Tight end right. Even. 4 down.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, right 52.
Now.
A first down carry for Barkley. Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Got it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
They go.
Throwing Jones. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Let's go, team.
Hey, zoom.
It's going to be a long day. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Pick it up, guys.
Get it.
Jones now, operating from the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Ready,
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Leap river. Leap river.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Man.
5.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
Gotta do better.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
You go, Mike.
Hey, yo.
Mike, check. 59.
On third down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tackles. Big ass.
A give. This is Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Bring up 48. Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike's 50. There's a part of it.
Now Cousins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check 9.
On first down, Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Gun.
Let's get off the field.
Gun.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, check.
57.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, come on now.
Gun.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, wahoo!
Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Ready, ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A handoff. Barkley running left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Oh, you got deep? Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there.
Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 29-yard line.
On the set.
Block 52. 52's the mic.
Get the ball.
Sit up. Sit up.
On second down, here's Barkley. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New York set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Echo.
Pretty quiet. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Check. Hustle. Big grip.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Go.
Mike 50.
From the gun, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, foxtrot.
Come, baby. Woo! 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Right.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Set. 70, Indy.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
A final shot before break. Jones through the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
I got you.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Showing up. Showing up.
Protein spill. Snap.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You remember me?
Jones operating from the gun. It's complete to Golden Tate. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Set, ready, 30 base.
52 right here. 52. I'm coming.
5.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
50
Smooth. 60 outlaw.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Line 52.
Put up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 23. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Quick strip, the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first one for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Bravo!
Watch the run, watch the run!
Hey, Mike 52! Mike 52!
Here I come! Check 52's the mic! Check 52's the mic!
Hey, let's get some penetration here! Let's get some penetration!
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Hey, receiver.
Throwing, Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here.
Mike, 57.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, high 7.
First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Alpha.
57's Mike 57. That's right, baby.
A second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Again, it's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Jahan,
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Giants on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check that. Check go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
All day. Check three.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17. Giants 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Alert 3.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Rapid.
Get it.
Now Jones operating from the gun. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
50 plant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill. 80 weapon. Kill. Hey, zoom.
Watch out. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go.
Give me that ball, defense. Mike 52. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready to break.
Mike part two. Here we go.
Mike.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
We 6-6. Pull it high. Put up.
Check.
This is Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Giants on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. He may try it, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I got him.
One last shot now for Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before